John Davis, absolutely one of the best.
John Davis True Crime.
John Davis True Crime.
John Davis doing what true crimers do.
John Davis True Crime.
John Davis.
John Davis True Crime.
Mr. John Davis. John Davis True Crime.
John Davis True Crime.
This guy John Davis.
John Davis True Crime.
John Davis True Crime. Maybe that's where I've heard that name before.
John Davis True Crime.
John Davis, and it's good to see you, John. How are you?
John Davis True Crime.
John Davis True.
Hey, John Davis.
John Davis.
John Davis True Crime. John Davis True Crime kicks butt.
Hey, John Davis.
Hey, John Davis.
Tune in and watch John Davis True Crime. You will love it. It's one of the best channels on YouTube. Tune in. It's John Davis True Crime.
Good afternoon. Happy August 12th, 2024. 8:01 p.m. is the time. See, I think I should have been a radio guy. I think I should have been in radio. Trying to hide my hair. How's everybody doing this evening? I'm not great. Not great this evening. Not super pleased is what we'll call it. I seen a video today. There's been a lot of stuff throughout the day that's really gotten on my nerves. I don't know where we should start at. Let's start on a softer. I'm not as angry about. I'm kind of annoyed by, but not just straight up mad about. I'll check this out. I've seen it maybe yesterday, maybe last night. JR come out with a thing about this lady, Donna Sneed Fowler. And she had been putting in some chats that she knew where Sebastian Rogers was, so she needed to get a hold of Seth so she could tell him. That just blew my mind that somebody would actually have that thought process, that they know where he's at, but she said she didn't trust local law enforcement, the Sumner County Sheriff's Office. She didn't trust the TBI. She didn't trust the FBI. She wanted to talk to Seth so she could pass the information along to Seth. Do I need to review with everyone why that's just a horrible, ignorant, dumb idea? I don't think I should. Not to my peeps. I know y'all know that that's just ridiculous. If you ever had an idea of where a missing child was, your first call, as soon as you realize you have said information, needs to be 911. You don't do that. You don't wait for nothing. That's like the picture that come out of Sebastian. Oh, well, I didn't know, so blah, blah, blah. It turned out that wasn't Sebastian. They did locate the boy it was, but if it would have been Sebastian, that could have been a horrible outcome simply because the person decided that they didn't think it was apparently big enough to pass it along to law enforcement. But she come out and I tried to find her, look around. There ain't much there. She had there's pictures of some kids and stuff like that on her profile. I did find that though, where she had joined a group on July 28th. And then another post come up where, they were welcoming the new members on August August the 3rd that had her name in it and that kind of thing. I'm super skeptical that she was an older lady, and someone who has an older lady as a mother who has recently discovered YouTube true crime. Trust me, they believe everything they hear. See, that's what I'm kind of thinking it probably was. But like I was saying, I'm super skeptical that she actually did know, because it's awful odd that she would join a group about Sebastian, and then 2 weeks later she has the answer to where he's at. Yeah, I mean, it seems kind of unlikely, but it raised quite the uproar. And I would say she probably got a visit from the Popo about her statements. And hopefully it was just an innocent thing like that, where it was some lady who, hope it would have been nice if it would have been she did know and she could, lead him to him. But I don't think that was going to be the case. I think it's highly unlikely that that's how it was going to work out. But that was one of the things I seen I thought was worth mentioning. It's just, I really hope, though, if anything good could come out of that, it would be that everybody would know, do not think you need to wait to get a hold of a certain person before you report a missing child. Because that could have catastrophic consequences. What if it actually was him, and she spent days waiting to get in touch with Seth before anything happened, and next thing you know, they've moved him and he's gone, or they got wise to it because it was all over YouTube that she had put it out there, and they're like, oh God, they're onto us, and did something to him to avoid capture. So pretty much that was handled as horribly as it possibly could have been, if there was any truth to it, which I think it was probably nothing. I highly doubt it was Sebastian. Apparently he's got a more common look than you'd think, because a lot of people seem to think they've seen him. That was number one on the list. Oh, number two, and I got some clips. I might show them Wednesday night. I'm not going to show them tonight. But the man on our throne, the man that's winning our game, our little contest of who the crappiest person on YouTube is, he really working for them votes. I'll tell you that. Had a 16-year-old son on last night with a bunch of inappropriate language, topics, and the such. And not only, did he have his 16-year-old son on YouTube talking about nasty stuff, there were other people participating too, talking nasty to a 16-year-old. Just mind-boggling shit. All that was today. I'm sorry, today. But mind-boggling. The stuff that goes on YouTube. I'm not going to get into the details of what they were talking about, but just let's say it's something that I don't see how you could have a normal relationship with your child at 16 and be discussing with him. It's just me. And the adults that were participating, shame on every one of you. You're just as sick as he is. That's what goes on, though, on YouTube. It's wild, man. Wild. I cannot imagine. And I don't even want to talk about it because I feel like it would taint my show. But it was perverse stuff being talked about in front of a 16-year-old boy. Weird stuff. I don't know if I would even feel like, I don't know if I would ever feel comfortable talking to my son that way, just because he's my son. It's not like it's your buddy and you're in the locker room talk. Just having the conversation with your son about oral. He called himself, said he was the best at oral in his town, and he was known for it. He was so good. That's all I'm going to say. That was like the worst. Well, I don't know. I didn't see the whole live. I just got sent a clip. That was the worst of the clip I seen. So it's hard to tell what the rest of it was about. But then the panel guest was joking around with the 16-year-old too. I don't know. It almost seems like there's laws against that kind of behavior. And I don't know if I don't know what's going on with this situation. I don't know if the wife's came back yet or what's up with that. But you would think if she hadn't come back yet, I would think she wouldn't be pleased with what he's doing. I still apologize when I let a curse word slip in front of my 25-year-old son. And that's the way most people have relationships with their kids, you know? And, you know, I wouldn't even say nothing about just cussing in front of him, but to be talking about the stuff they were talking about. That boy lives with his grandmother. Oh, I bet grandma wasn't too happy. It's just weird, man. It's weird and nasty to talk about that kind of stuff with your son. I don't care. It's really weird. Really weird. She was in there and made him leave. Good. She wasn't one of the other adults that was there joining in on it. You're gross. You're really gross. Yeah, I'm talking to you. All of you that was part of that. You're gross people. That's nasty. But the highlight of what I wanted to talk about that I just seen is well, let me play y'all a clip. I talked to the person that made these. They said I could play anything I wanted to. We'll play some clips for y'all. I don't know if this is the right one. Hold on a second. I think it's in this one. Well, let's walk. Whistle while you lurk. Friend of the show.
Well, you know what Cotton's saying. You know, Chad Arnold, Cotton, all these different people can't be telling lies. I also have another couple of people that also is backing this particular story, but they do not want their names out here. They do not want me to even mention who they are. They do not want anything to do with this whatsoever. They're scared.
That's like when you're lying about stuff and you're inventing shit and you don't have a receipt for anything, even though y'all are going to hear she claims she's got all these receipts. But when you're lying, you say, I'm trying to protect this person, my source, so they don't get dragged into this. That's the kind of stuff you say.
Scared, and they should be. They are afraid. They do not want their names mentioned. And all of these people cannot be lying about Fred Hill. Come on. I mean, this is like This is like 5 different people. Thumbs up for Summer's channel. Amen. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I tell you, I'm going to detail a few things. For one, there is nothing goes on in this channel that we don't show receipts. We always, matter of fact, I think we're the only channel that's still out here showing receipts.
Liar. She never showed a damn receipt. Her receipt is, somebody told me this. That's not a receipt. A receipt is proof. Even if you had that person telling you that they told you this, well, what's their proof? They don't have none. That's not receipts. That's gossip and spreading bullshit.
We show receipts for everything, right? We show it for everything. We don't say nothing that we can't play out. The person who said it, right? PG always shows receipts. Oh, I got receipts. I got receipts on, the box, the Fred in the box, right? Absolutely, I do. Absolutely. And you know what, Fred? I'm not going to play them out to you. I'm too busy playing them to TBI and Hopkins County law enforcement.
Liar. I don't buy none of that.
Pruitt, who's on Cotton case. Yeah, that's who I'm busy playing that too. You just want to hear the receipts because you want to know if it's Laura talking to me and telling me, or if it's someone else. That's what you want to know. Well, I'm not going to give you that pleasure because I know you want it, and I don't ever give nobody a damn thing that they want. Right? And I can do that. And as far as you saying, oh, PG, if you come out and let everybody know who you are, I'll give you an interview. Bitch, I don't want an interview with you. You got me bent.
I'm convinced she is the butt ugliest creature on the face of planet Earth. Is the big secret. Is the big reason she don't come out and show anybody who she is.
Who the hell do you think you are? Who the hell do you think you are? Some fucking movie star? You're a nobody. You're a piece of trash.
Who are you, PG? You're somebody sitting here running Summer's name into the ground, doing a video every other night when there ain't shit facts out there. Nothing. You call yourself the leader of Summer's Army, my ass. You're the leader of the defense that the person's going to have when they do catch the person that did it. They're going to go back to all the bullshit you keep piling out there, all the lies and nonsense, and use it as a defense. It's going to help them get off, probably.
Came off of Ben Hill Road, living in a freaking dump, dude. I'm no fucking Ziggy. I'm no Ziggy. I don't stand outside the prison fucking gate waiting for him to turn prisoners loose so I can bring them home. Okay? I think more of myself than that.
You think so much of yourself, you hide behind an avatar. You hide behind an avatar. You're so sexy and hot and good looking and brave and stunning. You hide behind an avatar and run that mouth constantly.
Think more of myself than that. I wouldn't let you smell where I took a piss at, Fred Hill. And I don't care if I ever get an opportunity to talk to you. Ever. I don't need to talk to you. I'm talking to everyone that's around you, everyone that knew you. And they all agree you're a piece of garbage. A freaking hardcore criminal. Ain't never done nothing right in your life. You've always been too lazy to work. You're like a flea on a freaking dog taking a free ride. Right? Thinks he's some kind of fucking rock star. What is wrong with them trashy people up on Ben Hill Road thinking that there's some kind of...
What's wrong with you? You're trashy as they come. Listen to that mouth on you. Listen to how you speak, Christian.
There are rock stars out here missing and needs to be found. A 5-year-old child that I remember her last words being, help me. Somebody, anybody, help me.
Has no clue if Summer's passed or not, but knows her last words. And people buy that shit.
After she seen the people around her wasn't going to. And nobody still helped her. Oh, yeah, law enforcement's on the phone. Law enforcement hears everything this baby's saying. But they didn't bother. 77. The things you talk about, PG, but you allow a child to come on your panel and to be in your chat, but you are for the kids, right? Listen, when that child comes up on this panel, we do not in any way, form, or how. At that point, everything stops. And we treat the child with the utmost respect and let him know that he's cared about. And yes, I am for the children. That's why I let him come on panel. Because if he ever needed any type of help, well, we're here to listen. We're here to get it for him. I know you probably wouldn't understand that.
Now, we barely understand what you're saying. You sound like you struggle with every word.
Because you sound to me like a hater. You're some kind of hater, Jen, right? Some kind of hater. I don't understand why your mental capacity cannot go past the end of your nose, but mine does. I'm fucking brilliant. I'm a genius.
She's effing brilliant. She's a genius. How many geniuses y'all ever heard that has to use the F word every third or fourth words? Is that the sign of a genius?
genius. Whether you like it or you don't, you can't change what is. And unlike you don't think to be kind to people. You don't think to keep a relationship open and the door open for someone in case they need help or they need something. All you think about is as I can see, the only thing you think about is being in your little adult world, not caring about anything but that. Being in a weird world of hatred and drama. And you feel there's no room to support children or to have time or take time to support a child that is seeking your attention. Something's wrong with you. You are that person that tells a kid to go away. I'm talking to an adult. You need to go away. You ain't.
Blah, 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 blah.
The person that says, excuse me, what do you need there, little guy? Or sweetie? And take time to listen to a child, because what the child's got to say may not be important, but then again, it could. So you listen to it first and put your adult somewhere else, because that adult can take care of itself, a child can't. But you are not that type of human.
Prayer Garden of America, you are one of the most vile, low-life, disgusting, and most uneducated and unintelligent human being I have ever had the misfortune of encountering under any set of circumstances. You make me sick.
I'm going to tell you.
Ditto. Preach it, lip lock.
You want? I have receipts. I could play out right now. That Cotton told different people that Fred Hill either let him see or told him that he had Summers' head in a box. Now I have that. I wouldn't say it if I did not.
Said that. All these people that watch her, that love Summer, care about her so much, tune into her because they want to dying to find out what's happened to Summer. She put that out there. She said that.
Not have the receipts. But I refuse to show them, because I am going to protect the people who has been talking to me and giving me.
Those ain't receipts, dum-dum. That's not a receipt. You have zero proof. You have nothing.
This information. I'm going to protect them from Fred Hill. Cotton is no longer with us, folks. We best remember that. Summer is, in my opinion, no longer with us. We better remember that.
What is wrong with you, woman?
Nice of y'all to pay for everything we're getting at the old Sammy Club. I'm going to tell you something. Them two freaking sisters don't need nothing out of the fucking Sammy Club. They take up a whole damn L. You can't even see the cart in front of them. They take the whole fucking L up.
Now old potty mouth wants to body shame people. Yet we ain't never seen her. But she's a genius and gorgeous.
When they walk down it, if you're coming into that L, you'd have to turn around and go back. Because you sure in hell ain't going to pass either one of them. What the hell could they need at the Sammy Club? They need to be at Weight Watchers. Just saying. Minimum is to click likes and views. That's why she's wanting $20. $20. Minimum. To get people in her chat and share the space in hell with her. Because I'm going to tell you.
Sounds like jealousy to me. That's what it sounds like to me. She's jealous of Daisy.
Something, that's where you're going. You get in that chat where she's reading them cards and doing that evil devil shit, and you're all mixed up in there. You're going to hell with her. People like her drag other good people to hell with them. You ain't supposed to be playing with things like that. You know it. And when you end up in Hades, don't whine about it. Maybe Ziggy get out her cards down there when you knew you shouldn't have. You don't play on the devil's playground. You better stay on God's dance floor. Let's get that straight. And it wasn't PG's words saying that Fred had. It was someone else's words. And I have receipts. Absolutely. You guys know PG has receipts. But I won't put those receipts out here and expose these people after what's happened to Cotton. I'm not going to do it. And I'm not going to do it also because I know that's what Fred wants. And I ain't giving Fred a damn thing he wants.
Yeah, she ain't going to show her receipts because that's what Fred wants. But she always shows receipts.
I'm not Ziggy. I don't give a shit about Fred. I can care less.
She used to have a crush on Dawn. Now I'm starting to wonder if she ain't got one on Fred.
Tell you that right now. All I've learned about Fred Hill, let me tell you something. I ain't got an ounce of respect for that man. Not a fucking ounce. Not one. What was up in that loft at Andy's place? What was up in the loft that I was complaining that Ryan wouldn't look in? I said, why didn't you look in it? Why didn't you go up there and look in it? What was up there, you guys? A box. Do you remember the box? Put a 1 in the chat if you remember the box that was up there in that loft. Do you remember the box? Because I do. I remember that box.
Put a 1 in the chat if you think PG is a disgrace to Summer's name.
Ryan passed up, didn't bother to look in. Ain't it funny that Cotton talks about a box, and there just happens to be a box up in that loft, right? Sure was. Sure was. And did you see how quick? Did you see how quick Andy started removing shit? Did you see how fast he started removing the grills and started the TV, the grills, all the stuff up there? Did you see how fast he was getting it out? Oh yeah, man, he didn't even wait for Ryan and them to leave. He started packing it down right now, right? He started getting it out of there now.
Announcing a rumor they heard that there was a box in the possession of Fred Hill that witnesses saw contained the remains of Summer, partial remains of Summer. And it's a rumor we heard many months ago. We had made the decision not to go live with it, not to announce this rumor because it's a rumor.
Yeah, it's a rumor. It's bullshit. And then Ryan goes on to act like it's something that needed to be protected because he believed it. That's the feeling I got when I heard him talking about it.
It's all it is. It's not proven. There's no confirmed witnesses of this event yet. We made the second choice. We started following up on it as best we could, not going immediately on YouTube to try to get clicks and views. And when I saw that last night, I could not believe it from someone who claims, this particular channel constantly claims, all they care about is Summer. All they care about is Summer's case. All they care about is this little girl and righteousness and doing the right thing. I'll tell you what, and I don't give a crap if she does lives for the next 5 months trashing me for saying this. You're not righteous. You are not righteous. And you do not care about Summer. And I know that now without a doubt. Without a doubt. I saw
He did get that right.
Someone earlier mentioned it. I'm not mentioning the channel. I'm going to talk about the situation. I'm going to talk about a little bit of the information because it's information that we've been working on for a long time now. And we're really close to helping hopefully get law enforcement something that would help Summer's case. And this does the opposite. What happened last night does the opposite.
It's just so sad. We need something. We need something to go forward with.
It's like nothing. It's like the first thing could potentially help the case, and we're going to sabotage it. I'm going to explain.
Really
I'm going to explain as well as I can. I can't give too much information because that's not what you're supposed to do in a situation like this. Okay, and so
unlike some people,
I'm going to try to explain. I'm going to try to explain what's going on as best I can, and try not to further sabotage. I don't know if I agree, Beth Ann, because our community, to be honest with you, they hold us to a very high standard, and I'll be honest, I hold our community and our tribe to a similar standard, the same standard.
It was just disgusting.
And watching what people watch, yes, you watch whatever you want. Supporting it, even encouraging it, I don't know about that. So, yeah, we heard this information again. It was several months and months ago, and you have a choice when you hear a rumor like that. You can either, number one, you can run to YouTube and act like you've got some breaking story,
And that's exactly what PG does. Anytime she hears anything, she runs and titles it Summerwell's case. We've got it figured out. This is gospel truth from Summers General.
that you can get as many. What? No, I don't. Okay, Vicky, there was a creator, a Summerwell's creator, one of the many, who went live last night and talked about a rumor that there was a box associated with Fred Hill that had Summer's remains in it. I'm not going to say what those remains were because number one, it's disgusting, and number two, if it's not true, to say that on the internet is horrible to anyone who cares about Summer. It's disgusting. So that went live last night. There was this rumor that was put out there, and it was just we heard about it because we heard about the live, and we couldn't believe that the creator had actually, again, this rumor we had heard about months ago, we couldn't believe they had gone live immediately and talked about it, and in gruesome detail.
Right. When I first heard of it months ago.
And see, that's the thing about it. That rumor was months ago that it was started and heard about and everything. To my understanding, I think she just now come out with this. Do y'all know? Because I just heard about it today, sometime. And I was so disgusted when I heard about it because she's been under my skin for a while. We'll get into it after this.
Ago, I was like,
it's disgusting.
I like, who wants to picture that? And then the people who really care about Summer, why would they want that? Why would they want that?
Well, I think I know what a receipt is. A receipt is when you are showing proof that you don't make shit up, that someone actually is saying this.
That's not what a receipt is. That's passing along gossip, rumor, garbage. You don't have a receipt for nothing you do or say. You think because somebody tells you something that makes it you can spit it out like a fact, and because they told you that's a receipt. That's not how it works. You're a joke. Nobody considers you intelligent like you seem to think.
A receipt is when you ain't making shit up. You show the damn proof to what you're saying. Right out the horse's mouth. So please don't sit there and tell me, a brilliant-minded fucking human like myself, what the hell I know and I don't know. Don't try to undermine me. Don't try to undermine me. I'm going to tell you what, you better get up motherfucking early and go to bed late, or maybe not at all. And your ass still couldn't outsmart me. I've had people.
I would like to challenge Prayer Garden of America to an IQ test any day she wants it. If she hit triple digits, I'd be shocked. If she even scored 70, I'd be blown away.
People do that, and I laugh. You want to know why I laugh? Because now I know how you feel about me. That gives me one up on you. Right? That is funny. That is real fucking funny. Don't underestimate brilliant people. They're way more damn condescending than you could ever be. Trust and believe me. I know. He knew that I was going to have a girl too. No, I thought it was funny to put Fred's head on your old baby. Yeah, I got a good sense of humor. Anyway, yeah, there you go.
No, you ain't got a sense of humor at all. You're not funny. The only person that laughs at your jokes is you and the simps in your crowd that believe the nonsense you spill.
Bust it, Ziggy. Bust it. You know PG didn't say some stuff that, trying to say this. Laura says PG's a liar. You're the liar, Ziggy. You're the liar. Laura did not call PG no liar because Laura knows that PG don't lie. And Laura, I'm going to tell you what, I don't think she's lying on Fred either. I really don't. I'll tell you who the liars are. You and Fred, because you've got to lie. You've got to lie because both of you are evil. You're evil. And I'm going to tell you something, Ziggy. You said, people.
I think the person who says Summer's head was in a box is evil, especially when it's a rumor. Not only that, she's months behind on the rumor. She's just the first one that was trashy enough to put it out.
People who do this and that and one thing and another, they don't want you to know who they are. Wasn't that you, Ziggy? You were talking about yourself, right? You were talking about yourself. That's who you were talking about. You did not want people to know who you was. You were using, AKA Ziggy, right? You were going by Ziggy. And then Benny Keys brought you out. Benny Keys and you was mad. You were so upset with Benny Keys when he brought your ass out, right? Yeah, because you had a whole lot of dirty little secrets to hide. You know the difference between me and you, Ziggy? I don't come out here because I'll tell you why. It ain't about PG. It's about these missing children. Another reason I don't come out here is because people go real life in this cruel world out here.
What you don't understand, PG, is Summer is real life. It's a real little 5-year-old girl who you're out here reporting rumors about, whose head you're saying was in a box. That's real life. When you did that, that's real life. That's not YouTube. I know you get it confused.
Like you, and like the Day-Days, and like the Jinkies. You people like to go real life on other folks. But most of all, I don't come out here. You want to know why, Ziggy? Because it ain't nobody's business who the hell I am. It's nobody's business. As long as I'm doing righteousness for these children, it's nobody's business who PG is. There you go.
Righteousness. You call that righteousness. Spreading gossip and rumors and bullshit. Righteousness. Okay.
There you go. And I don't believe in giving haters like you what you want. And it just freaking irritates your demons that you don't know who the hell I am. It irritates your demons. You guys go around picking on a bunch of innocent human beings. Oh, that's PG. No, it isn't. And I'll tell you another reason why I keep my identity private. It is not because I worry about you. I worry about what you would make me and lead me to do if you was to come at me sideways. You try to get in my real life, my private life, and cause me issues. Oh, let me tell you something. That'd be a day you...
Oh, so she don't come out and let anybody see who she is for their own safety, because if they came after her, they'd be in big trouble.
Wish you wouldn't have knew who I was. Send him some freaking underoos, right? Send him some underoos. some Superman underoos. She's tired of his old ones. I bet he didn't have any. I'm going to tell you something. I don't think them boys up in Ben Hill Road wear underwear. They take off their britches and they stand up in a corner off with themselves, right? Usually them dirty butt people like that don't wear no underwear. They run around, bareback, right? You don't see no underwear hanging out their britches. All you see is freaking butt crack, right?
She acts like she's high society. I'm PG. I'm high society, high class, very intelligent, so beautiful, stunning.
Look like it needs some plaster put in it. You're ready to speed. You ready to have Don Wells on speed dial? Hey, you need to come and seal up this crack, dude. Right? Bring some plaster. Maybe God knew Harmony's case was going to come out, and we wasn't going to be able to handle Summers. Maybe Harmony's case was preparing us. to handle Summers. I don't know. I just pray in the name of Jesus that
Big shout out to Whistle While You Lurk. Can y'all find her link and put it in the chat, please? I'd really appreciate that if somebody could do that. Put her link in the chat. I want to give her credit. She does a good job, man. She got a ton of videos out about these imposters, I guess is what we can call them. Fakes. Fakes. What happened? No. Sorry. Y'all still there? There we go. Hello? What is going on? Y'all hold on. There. Why am I still there? I'm really confused. There. Wow. Anyway, I don't know. Hi, little Miss Sharon from Australia. Good to see you. Poppy Red Mustang, lip like no more, not a drama, not a common sense, true crime. Hey, what's up? Am I coming through loud and clear, y'all? I don't know what happened there. I had an incident getting off the Whistle While You Lurk video. I tell you, man, I try to get along with these people, the other people on YouTube. I try to get along with as many of them as I can. But when I seen that shit about Summer's head in a box the other day, thank you, Rockin' Robin. The blood just boils of the nerve to come out and say that. And what makes it really sad and says a lot about her, really, hi Pink Rose, is that rumor had been out apparently for quite a while. And all it had to do was make its way to her, and then poof, she's willing to run with it. I think probably a lot of other people heard that, and it just shows she didn't need to hear. She just needed to hear it, and she's got receipts. Don't forget receipts for everything. Brett does a lot of things, but I doubt he would be carrying around a Hawkins County head. Come on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I mean, you just got to have a little bit of common sense, right? And it doesn't make sense to you anymore. I was watching her a while back. I don't know how long ago it's been, but they was talking, what was it about? Was it Fred then? Yeah, I think it was Fred then. And she was I guess she's got a real love for Fred. She used to be like that with Dawn. That's all she'd talk about 24/7. Now I think it's moved on to Fred. But she had said that Fred and selling drugs was worse than Sherfy Jr. and the CP stuff, the child stuff. And I was like, maybe in your book, it's not the way it works for me. My opinion, it's made up crap. Yes, that's my opinion too. That's very much my opinion. But after I seen that today, one thing came into my mind, and that was our game show of Game of Thrones, and only one person voted for her. But that's all it took for her to get nominated and to be in the game. And I'm so interested to see Wednesday if she gets votes. I'm tempted to just let people cast vote. Can I cast votes tonight? Yeah, you can. You can. If anybody wants to vote for her tonight, we'll take votes for her tonight. And it's my game. I can play it the way I want to. But I honestly super hope that she gets a lot of votes coming in. Because think about this. Fred has this part in a box, so he shows it off to people. A year and a half later, the scent dogs only hit at his driveway. Know where they would have been fluids, etc. Yes, sounds legit. Oh, 20 votes for PG. All right. T-Bird just put her right up near the top. Now, we ain't taking votes for nobody tonight except her. If y'all want to vote for her tonight, we'll do it. Just her, though. That's definitely going to help her out a lot. I'm so upset about it, though, y'all. And you know, it really makes me mad how this has worked out. The one that gets Unsolved with Barb, are those votes? There's 10 more for PG. Unsolved Barb, are those votes? Oh, Unsolved with Barb's a member too. Yes. Okay. So there's. I said I'm not going to tell tallies and stuff, but let's just say she's really close to the top. Safely in, because the bottom four or the bottom five are getting knocked out Wednesday. So I think she's safe now. Thanks all y'all for voting. That's a good idea. Taking votes tonight. That way it don't get hairy Wednesday. Who knows what could happen? I think it's pretty safe now. But what got me about that all that was is really finding out that rumor's been around for quite a while. Wow. 20 more for PG. Remember, only PG votes, so make sure nobody votes. We're only taking votes for PG. Okay, but there are 10 votes from lip lock for PG, or you're voting for lip lock to be in the game, T-Bird? Which is it? They're in the name of lip lock. Wow. Tell you what, man. It's a shame too that's the person that put that out there in the ether. That's known as, she calls her channel Summer's Channel, and she's the head of Summer's Army and all that. I tell you, I think she may actually. I really thought Andrew was going to be a shoe-in to win from start to finish. Now I don't know, man. I think a lot of people's upset about that. A lot of people. I need to go back and watch your game video. Is for the most like or least like? It's for the least liked. We ain't doing a Turtle Island lookalike. We're doing the exact opposite. We're letting people vote to find out who the least liked person on YouTube is. We weren't supposed to be voting tonight, but y'all twisted my arm, and I think we actually have a new. I think we actually have a new person atop the throne, but it won't be official till the outcome of Wednesday night's voting. Lot can happen on these streets in 7 weeks. Yeah, man, it sure can. A lot of people can do some crazy stuff in 7 weeks. I'll tell you what. I'm still pulling for Josh, though. I think his feelings got hurt that he's ranked 4th. I want him to win, though. I want to see him on the throne. Oh, I tell you what. Since y'all came, I'll who wants to see the 15 sigils tonight? Would y'all be interested in that? I've made flags for every contestant. Would y'all like to see them tonight? Y'all be interested? We made flags for each contestant. That's what I'm talking about. For those of y'all that don't know, I've already showed a few of them, but I didn't have them all ready because we didn't know who the contestants was going to be until Wednesday. PG should have to come pick up her gift in person. Oh, here's what the winner gets. This would probably look good on PG. I don't know what she looks like, but I think that would probably for sure look good on her. Don't y'all? Jody Sue Go would not allow her to say that we're playing the game with anybody except her. She implied to her audience it's all about her. Oh, bullshit. She's only number 5. She ain't even doing that great. She'd like for it to be all about her. I'll tell you what, we'll go through the house flags, and these are in order, okay? Here's the man sitting on the throne currently. House of Drew is currently in the lead. Second place is House of Roe. She might fall a couple spots this week. She's been pretty laid back. She might lose some positions. I don't know. We'll see. Number 3, House Cluminati. House Clue. Which I know there's like one person that's really vested in her winning the whole thing. So I don't know how good she will or may or may not do, but I know one person is really after her. So I'm thinking in the end, she could be a contender. Next, we have the upset of the day. House Lab. That's the Lab. They are in 4th place at the moment. They are sitting in 4th. And in 5th place, the one that thinks it's all about her, House JSB. Bringing up the 5th place spot in our contest. Top 5 ain't bad. I'm not saying she ain't in there doing all right. I'm just saying it ain't all about her, and she ain't even winning. So it definitely ain't just about her, like she'd have you believe. And next we have 6th place, House Tiffers. House Tiffers in 6th place. I'll give y'all some time to rein it all in. Put a little bit of effort into some of these. Can y'all tell who's on her t-shirt? I expect I might get some hate for these, but I'm over it. I told y'all what was it, a few weeks ago? So I don't care anymore. People are so mean. And what place are we on? Let's see, 4th, 5th, 6th. Oh, we ain't even almost all the way through them yet. In 7th, we have the House of Wipe. House Wipe representing. It's a pig nut holding some toilet paper, going to wipe. House Wipe. Give y'all a minute to take it all in there. Y'all enjoying that one? See, I wasn't evil on them, man. A lot of people wanted me to be like extremely cruel with some of these, and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna keep it fun, keep it loose. There's 4th place himself. We was just talking about you, 4th place. How you doing, buddy? Let's see. Next, we have House Nonsense. See, some of them I didn't really know exactly how to go about it because I didn't know a whole lot about them. So I just kind of had to. I asked him to be cruel. Well, yeah, it was Jesse and Suzette. I didn't know a lot about Nonsense. I tried to look on the channel for a minute and noticed they had blonde hair, so I kind of went with that. Thought it'd be a safe bet. I don't know if they're new to the game or not. Oh, wow. PG got some more votes. Yeek. Man, she's going to be on the throne again. Especially considering nobody else is even getting votes tonight. Yeeks. Thank you, Doxy Mom. She's going to appreciate it. She's going to have a commanding lead. I know who's probably, well, I won't say for sure because we never know how Wednesday's going to go, and she's the only one that can receive votes tonight. I expect she probably gets some more Wednesday too, but I'm having a feeling this could have put her on the throne. Very possible. And next we have the House of Gipey. Now, for y'all, those of y'all that aren't familiar, Gipey is actually a 2-channel team. They're not that big, so we decided what we would do is combine them, hence House Gipey. Hi, Whistle While You Lurk. I played your video and narrated a little bit. It was really good. I told people, drop your name in the chat. I hope you get you some subs. You do honestly awesome work. And thank you for letting me play your stuff. I'll play it more often. Try to send some people to your channel. You do good stuff. God, I don't forget what place we're on. Let me count real quick. Let's see. JSB was 5, right? Yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's House Gipey in 9th place. Then we got House BHB next on the list. I hope I don't get no hate for that one, because that's what AI thought she looked like. I said, AI, Bullhorn Betty. What does Bullhorn Betty look like? And that's what they give me. And all you creators that's going to be upset and pissed and all that, I didn't vote for you. Try to explain that to a certain creator. I call him 4th place nowadays, but I didn't vote for you. I didn't nominate you. It's just how it worked out. It's just how it worked out. And next but not least, the House of Gray Hughes, Mr. I will go silent and I will not say a word unless you super chat me. We love fourth place. Yeah, 4th place has already had people in my comments trying to find out how they can help him. They want me to invent a rule of how to get him like less votes, I guess is what they're asking. So I'm thinking of what we might do is negative votes, but negative votes cost more. A negative vote will make that $2. Because I ain't letting him worm his way out. I think he's going to try to screw my game up and win it anyway. You know? But that's him. That's House of Gray right there. Let's see who we got next. Everybody was mad about this one, said I made it too cute. It's Daisy and her worm. House of Moo. House Moo. I might have to redo that one. That one is kind of too nice. I don't know. I think the worm kind of counterbalances it nicely. So I think it's fair enough. Don't listen to him, Jesse. He's over there been boo-hooing on his channel. I don't know how he got away with it without me catching him, but he's done it somehow. Y'all go over there and tell John to invent a way that you can get me off the list. I don't want to win crappiest YouTuber. That's how it went down. This is House Grand Watch. House Grand Watch. Y'all that don't know, that is the channel Granny's watching. I don't know nothing about them either, so I kind of went with that. Thought it seemed like a granny who was watching, you know? Like I said, they threw me some curveballs with some of these creators because I really like nonsense, no clue about them. Granny's watching, no clue about them. I think she smart-assed me in my comments one time. Don't quote me on that. Possibly. I want to say yes. Wouldn't swear to it, but I kind of think so. Anyway, that's House Grand Watch. I ain't telling nobody how many votes anybody got. So nobody's going to know how close things are. But you're talking to season 1 runner-up to Turtle Island, season 2 winner of Turtle Island, and you're going to be season 1 winner of Crappiest YouTuber, brah. Yeah. Yes. You better hope Nisa Lum don't show up Wednesday. She's going to bury your butt again. And number 14 of 15 only got 2 votes somehow. Another one of these shocking events is just blew my mind. The House of Byrne coming in with 2 votes. Still don't get that one. Still don't get it. If the viewers know how the ranking is right now, it could unfairly unbalance the voting process. Well, I feel like I don't have to tell votes how many each has, but I feel like I gotta tell the rankings because I gotta cut the bottom. I don't want anybody to feel like they got ripped off. Well, I didn't know they were in last place, right? I voted for them. Because we're losing the last 5. And last, but dare I say not least, because I think they probably are in the lead right now, thanks to early voting. That's what we'll call it. Early voting, just like we have in elections. Early voting as our last place contestant, possibly going to be in first place after Wednesday, and we redo the rankings. House of PG. With quite a few votes from tonight's early voting. Early and only voting, I guess, is what we'll call it. I'll be live 1 hour before your show every week. You would do something like that too, wouldn't you? That's okay. You can do that. That'll get you more votes, probably. I think we're looking at what could be the winner. I tell you what, a lot of people are definitely not happy with that little stunt of spilling the rumor that's been out for months, trying to act like they were dropping some knowledge when all it turned out was you made yourself look bad to be the only person cheesiest enough to put it out there. That's what happened. That's how it went down. I think Kat was in here earlier from Vanished in Tennessee. She was telling me, I can't remember who she said it was, but somebody even showed proof where that rumor had come out months ago. It's just PG showed her true colors. She'll do anything for content, no matter what. And thought she would be the slick one and put it out there. Did I get that right, Kat? Didn't you say somebody had put that out there already? She was just the first, well, not put it out there, but it'd been brought up and they didn't like exploit it and use it for content. She was just the first person that was willing to do that had found it out. I'm done with PG. This was foul. I am too, man. I've been trying to cut her breaks. I'm done with her too, man. Disgusting, gross, tactless, horrible. Chill Bill, there you go. Thank you. So it had already been out there. She just thought that she needed to OG Nanny, member for 15 months. It's been a fun couple years. Thank you, OG Nanny, for sticking with me so long. That NCIA channel put it out first is what I heard. Well, nobody watches them, so that don't count. Nobody sane watches them. I tried to watch them one time, and I asked a question, and it's like everybody in that chat was on my ass. I guess they get heckled a lot because everything they put out sounds kind of wild and nonsensical. And I just asked like a legitimate question about something they was doing. Because, you know, they'll freeze a a video, and if anything looks out of sorts, that's a clue. I'm just like, wow. That sounds like some straight nonsense, don't it? Actually, that's about all I have, y'all. We'll do some questions, comments, statements if y'all want to for a little while, or for as long as it flows. I was really mad streaming because earlier when I seen that, man, God, it just rubbed me the wrong way so bad. Ryan's all butthurt because he was investigating it. Yeah. Well, PG's trying to say that there was a box there when they were up there searching that she wanted everybody to look at. Nobody would look at it. I would venture to say it's 1,000% nonsense, and I don't know why they would bring it up. I really don't. I'm here for it because you always have something important to say. You always have a valid perspective, and I enjoy listening to you. Thank you, Liplock. Thanks for the kind compliment. I was proud of you when I seen Whistle's video where you was already going off on her. I was like, Liplock beat me to it. Was that recent, Liplock, or had you done that a while back? The box was up there covered with dust. What the heck? I'm telling you, I very seriously doubt there is a damn thing to that. I've been telling y'all for months, man. People are just cluttering this up. That was this morning. Yeah, I kind of figured it probably had the same effect on you as it did me. People are cluttering this up way too much. And if this ever does make it to trial, if this ever gets solved and there's a trial, I'm telling y'all, I'm scared all this nonsense is going to be let in somehow as I don't know. I just think it's so bad to keep rabbit holing the hell out of this shit. And I can't stand something like that there's no factual basis to whatsoever being even put out there. I mean, if you think about what she said, if you really think about it and get the picture of it, it's horrible. I was so enraged about what PG said. I was yelling at my computer screen. Layla was shocked. You know, I've been that close for a long time to calling her out. After she made the comment, she was getting super chats the whole time she was saying all the vile things. After she said that the thing about somebody selling drugs was worse than somebody who was arrested for having CP, I was like, not my mind, not my opinion. I don't agree with that. And then she had said, like, somebody having the CP, well, that's not hurting nobody. What? It's hurting the... What? That's actually what she said, too. It's been a while back. I don't have receipts. But, I mean, you can take my word for it. I heard it, and that's what she said. And I was just blown away by that. I was like, in what world are those two things even comparable of... I don't know. Don't get me wrong. Somebody selling meth, that is bad. It's horrible. It destroys families and stuff. But I just think anybody that partakes in any of the child stuff, for one thing, you know, it's causing a demand for it, which is going to make it happen. So is the abuse of a child worse than selling drugs? Yes. In my opinion, yes, it is. And I mean, it's so out there too. Like, if you really think about it, it compares Fred to Dahmer wanting a trophy, not the eating part, but to carry a head in a box like a trophy. It's as sick as blank. Don't even think Fred would do that. I don't either. No. I think she's seen too many movies. You know? Thing that literally frightens me is that there are so many people who actually buy into what PG is saying. Yes, I guarantee you. All the people over there think all of it's, I mean, once she's sitting there screaming half her show that she has receipts, that goes to tell you she's full of shit. If you have them, you'd show them. And a receipt, somebody told you something, that ain't a receipt. If I used every email I've ever gotten and decided I was going to use it as content, I could put so much bullshit out, it would be mind-boggling. It wouldn't be a ton of it, but the stuff I would have would blow your mind. But I try to be responsible, I guess is the word I would use. And I don't. Like when something sounds like nonsense and bullshit and it can't be proved, I'm not going to spit it out and put it out there in the ether like that. It's gross. And then somebody that would say I'm a genius and I'm the smartest person ever and all that. That sounds like a narcissistic personality to me. As an Australian, I can't watch her channel because she repeats, you know. It's like nails on a blackboard to my ears. Some people like it. Some people like fiction. That's what I would describe it as, fiction. Some people enjoy fiction. Fiction. I don't like it. And I feel like people think I try to be goody two-shoes about cussing. I just try not to do it that much. I'm used to having little kids around me, so I try not to do it. And I can't stand somebody that every other word has to be an F word. You know? I just got here. Everyone talking about PG last night. Oh my God, what is wrong with her? I was mortified by what she said about the box. Hazel Eyes, you ain't the only one, man. There was lots of people that are mortified, still are. But to sum it up in a nutshell, what I think we've decided this evening was, that was a rumor that's been around for a while. It's just she was the only person lowbrow enough to say it. That's what it seems like to me. Wouldn't y'all say that's a good summary of how that went down, how that played out? I ain't gonna bore y'all any longer, I don't think. I'm over it. I'll tell you, I'd have probably got in trouble if I'd have come on here after seeing that. And thank you, Whistle While You Lurk, man. You do a good job of clipping, the wild stuff people say. I wouldn't have known about it if it wasn't for you. I'm pretty confident that's how I heard about it. Or I might have seen it on Facebook. Anyway, I seen it both ways today. And I was like, man, I just cannot believe somebody put that out. If I hadn't waited for 2 days before I said anything, heaven only knows what would have come out of my mouth. Yeah, I waited long enough to where I wasn't still too mad. I played Whistle While You Lurk's video, though, and started getting madder after listening to it again. There's Whistle While You Lurk's link, y'all. Everybody, seriously, go subscribe to her. If you want to get the lowdown on the stuff people say, it's excellent. Excellent. The best clip channel I've seen, probably. I really like it. I think Josh is a big fan too. Ain't you, Josh? Yes, Whistle is very talented. Yes, she is. She does some funny stuff, man. Really witty, some of her work. We appreciate her. And she's cool too, because I messaged her earlier and I was like, do you mind if I play your video? Sure. Anything you need. I was like, all right, that's cool. That's how people should be. I usually don't play other people's stuff, and I would never do it without asking, unless it was somebody I wanted to show what kind of jackassery they was up to. I might do it then. That's kind of why I did it, I think. But I like her stuff. It's really cool. Really good stuff. Saves you a lot of time, because I'll be God, I would hate to have had to look through 2 or 3 hours of that F this, F that to find that. Hurt my poor ears. But I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks everybody for coming. Wednesday night. It is going down. 5 will be eliminated, and our field will be down to 10. Wednesday night, the Battle of Flea Bottom is what we're calling it. After Wednesday night, when we count the votes, the 5 with the fewest amount of votes will be gone. We'll be out of here. No more voting for them. The person you want to see on the throne is in that top 5. It ain't happening this season. Now, I think I will, as long as I'm on YouTube, I will do this once a year, I can't remember what day we did that on. I want to say it was 7th, maybe? Does that feel right? Yeah. August 7th. August 7th every year, we're going to do it till be a yearly fun thing. But Wednesday, 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard. Make sure y'all are here. All the Rewatch gang, hey, be there Wednesday, 8 p.m. Join us live. And anybody, I beg of you, anybody that has watched The Lab or The Lab After Dark and thought Josh come off as a butthead or anything like that, please come and vote for him Wednesday. Please. Please come and vote for him. He's better in 4th place. I feel like he's top 2 at least. Be there Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. I'll shut it down for you as it tends to react. Thank you guys. I'll see you Wednesday. Have a great couple days. God bless.